Okay, so as soon as they said the symptoms, what should have happened should have been brought to the ground, and he would have had a cardiac arrest. But we know that people that have ischemic heart disease, that is blood supply to their heart, is slightly reduced. So likely they'll be having some chest pain on and off in the past. We know that those chest pain is triggered by exercise, by stress, by high emotional events, anxiety, sexual activity, anger, and they typically have such episodes. So it's not uncommon to find it happen during such a session. Now, so when it does happen, and he's had a cardiac arrest, 50% of people that have a heart attack leading to cardiac arrest die instantly.
Wow.
Now, some people can be saved if there was a bystander, somebody that watched it happen. And what they must do is to do immediate CPR.
Let's get there immediately because we're out of time. We don't know if he lay on his back at some point. We don't know what transpired because that's where the images stop. So could you just tell us, in the event that they need to perform something to save him, how do we do that?
All right, so the first step, of course, is to check that the area is safe. That's the first step. There's no electrical like wire hanging. There was nothing that, triggered him, so that you don't rush there. That's the first general step in anybody that collapses anywhere. Once you have done that, the next thing is to confirm or to recognize what is happening. So you confirm the cardiac arrest. The cardiac arrest is confirmed by three things. Number one is the person responsive. Hello, sir, which will likely have happened immediately after the clip stopped. He will have dropped. Hello, sir. And then the next thing is to check whether he's breathing. And how do you do that? You take your ear to the nose and your eyes pointing at his tummy to see whether he's breathing. So I think Chamberlain can do that. No, your eyes are pointing in the wrong direction.
Your ear
Correct.
to the nose, and
ear
then
to
your
the
eye
nose.
to the tummy.
I have my IFB here, so I'll be hearing the direction.
Exactly. So you want to hear whether he's breathing and your eye to the nose.
Belly,
like this,
to the belly,
yeah, and this.
so that you can see whether he's breathing.
Wow.
Now, at the same sitting, while you are doing that, you want to be able to feel for the pulse. So you can feel our Adam's apple there, just down the Adam's apple, slide to the right or to the left a bit, slide to the right or to the left a bit, you will feel a pulse. And it's quite easy if you're at home, try it with somebody seated next to you. You should be able to feel something going boom, 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 just right down to the side of that throat on either side. You should be able to do all these checks within 5 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds of that. I need water, and the next thing likely he collapses. You should be looking at this, looking there, and your hand here. So it's like this, at the same sitting. Now you have confirmed the cardiac arrest. He's unresponsive, he's not breathing, and his pulse is not, meaning he has no heartbeat. What do you do next? The next thing to do is to call for help. Help, help. What does help mean? That's the next problem. Help means get one of these. Ideally should have been stationed within 200 meters of any place in the National Assembly and any public building or any place. Something is like this is called an AED. It's cheap, relatively. And somebody's bringing this, medical personnel are coming, EMS is coming from the National Assembly clinic or wherever it is, and then after you've called for help, you now start compressions. The American Heart Association has come up with hands-only CPR, which is that even if you use only your hands without doing mouth-to-mouth, you still give the person a very high chance of survival. So what is that CPR? CPR involves, number one, taking your dominant hand, which in my case is my right hand. If you're at home and it's your left hand, it could be this. Putting it at the center of the chest, right down in the lower part of the chest, between the two breasts, or between the two nipples, right there. Taking your non-dominant hand and locking it in. Okay? Now, once you've done that, if you're at home, practice, look at it and do it. You cannot do this if you've not practiced before. Your elbows should be locked. So your elbow should not be like this. They should be locked and straight. You want the motion to come from your shoulders. Now you want to press the chest at 100 to 120 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as well, you want to press to a depth of about 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters is about 2 fingers breadth. When done properly, if you do an autopsy, you will likely see some small fractures because in the process you will have done that.
All right.